The house was larger than it appeared from the outside, or perhaps it looked spacey because of the lack of furniture. Only basic wooden cupboards, tables, chairs were present, without any particular decorations. Just suit yourself and sit down in a chair you like. Okay. I'm cooking dinner right now. Since I ate your scar... Oh, sorry, that's me adjusting the mic there. Let's share dinner. Arigato. Grace turned a corner and into the kitchen. Turn a corner. I wonder what elves cook. Hey, sexy lady. Grace raised her voice from the kitchen. What would you like to eat? Baked 5-year-old baby boys or steamed 12-year-old teenagers? Do elves really eat children's? Have I made a trap for myself in our house? I would like good old raw children for the elf meal. There was a pause, then Grace started to crack in laughter in the kitchen. You're better at elf jokes than I am. And I'm pretty sure I read that wrong initially. Anyways, as she spoke, I'm picking up the life fragrance of baked cheese and onions. Let's sit by the table. I helped lay out the plates and utensils on the dining table while Grace took out the food. Oh, nice. They actually drew them in. I laid them down on the table randomly at first, but seeing Grace's glare, I quickly arranged them the best way I can according to the movies I've watched on theaters. That was English. When she was satisfied with the utensil arrangement, she gently placed a tray of potato gratin, let's say that, and a bowl of chicken salad on the center of the center of the table. So it is like potato gratin. Can we eat now? I turned and looked at her. She was murmuring a prayer with her eyes closed. She finished the prayer with a smile on her lips and then opened her eyes. We can eat now. Please, serve yourself. I sliced 2 pieces of the gratin and carefully placed the first slice on Grace's plate. After I cut the dish, did I notice that the tiny refrained layers of the potatoes. It must have been a pain to cut and place them so carefully. I forked one piece into my mouth. The crispy edges of the baked potatoes were delightful. I'm glad you're enjoying the food. You're a really good cook. Really? I thought I was an average peasant food. I mean it. I could eat this every day. Anyways, why did you come here? For the Northern Lights. You didn't come so far into Iceland to see them? You didn't have to. Excuse me. Yeah, you could have seen them essentially anywhere above a certain parallel line. You could also wait to certain parts of North America. Yeah, but I wanted to take the perfect photo. I need to go to the perfect scene to do that. You mean taking pictures with a camera? Yeah, that's what I do for a life. That's what I do for a living as a photographer. Can't anyone take photos? Right in the heart. That's an open wound right there. Yeah, but a good photo requires a lot of skill and attention, and most cameras do it for you nowadays, so it's It hinges on the lighting, the depth of field, the angle of view, and the decisive moment. Isn't it good if it looks good? The aesthetics require all these skills and intuition. I never had a photo of myself. Grace looked down with remorse. I've hardly interacted with any humans, and we don't like leaving physical evidence of ourselves. Probably showing her a photo will convince her better. I took my phone out of my bag. Hey, look, at the point of my phone. I pointed my fingers at the rear of the camera. We don't like photos. Just do it, please. Show a little skin. Damn it, I'm a pervert. Then again, we established that many videos ago. She looked away from the camera at first, but when she finally looked at the lens, I snapped a shot of her. Then I showed her the photo on my phone. Look, now you have a photo of yourself. I said half teasingly. Ellipses. Grace stared at the screen of my phone sadly. Can you delete it? Why? No one will believe you're an elf just by looking at this photo anyways. Please. Grace looked at me pleadingly. Okay, I'm sorry. I deleted the photo and put my phone away. We continue eating dinner in silence, while I occasionally stole glances of her. Every time she finds out that I was looking at her, I would nod and smile and pretended I wasn't looking. Despite having eaten 2 cups of scar, Grace managed to finish a good big serving of potatoes and salads. Do elves have bigger stomachs? Maybe more efficient digestive systems? I wonder, idiot, if elves have separate stomachs for scars. She threw a knife at my jugular and that was the end. Suddenly a painful bat under the table struck my legs. Jeez, what was that for? It wasn't me. Must have been bad luck. Did it feel like this? Kick, kick, kick. Yeah, all right. I stretched my legs and kicked Grace's knee with my... You're picking a battle now, are you? A foot out of nowhere suddenly stumped on my crotch. And that's the way to win the fight. Behold my superior technique. Please. Are you still context, not... Stop, please. Grace's face turned from helpless to a bit angry. Oh, now. Phew. Alright, sorry. If you want to see the lights tomorrow, will be a good chance. How do you know? It's just my intuition. I can feel the wind and taste the air. It's in outer space, by the way, and it's flares interacting with the magnetic field, so it has absolutely nothing to do with the wind. It's a nice sentiment, but again, I'm talking, that's an elf telling me that, so anyways. But the Aurora forecast predicted low solar activity in this area. A what now? Scientists gather a bunch of weather data to analyze the chances of seeing the northern sky. Has it worked for you? Well, I did see some lights, but my intuition is always spot on. Grace cut up my sentence short with a statement brimming with confidence. I can taste the wind of the lights, feel the touch on my skin. I thought they were electromagnetic waves. Waves in the sea? Oh, I forgot. How does it taste? It's bitter, but it has a sweet aftertaste. We're still talking about the waves and not... It's not... I'm not sure. I get you there. Hey, let's go outside. I'll show you. Are we still talking about the waves? Grace stood up, grabbed my hand, and pulled me out of the house. Hey, hold on. I looked at her back as she pulled me out. You looked at her ass, be honest. She looked like a proud kid who wanted to show her parents something she achieved. Grace threw her arms behind her back, closed her eyes, and lifted her nose and inhaled the air. Suddenly, a breeze swept through. Was she waiting for this breeze, or was she the source of the breeze? Feel the breeze? It's just movement of air through lower pressure. Close your eyes and feel it. I didn't really want to close the eyes and feel the chilly wind, but I did what she said. I opened my eyes. Grace was still standing there with her arms open wide. Could you really feel anything special about this air? Auroras are caused by solar winds, but it's not the same wind we felt before. It's not the same wind we feel here. Grace slowly let her arms fall down and opened her eyes. I can feel it. I know it where it is. Let's get into your car. Oh, it's still too dark to drive now. I'll drive if you're so scared. How do you know how to drive? Grace ran to my car and threw the door open. Hold on. I caught up with her and seized the driver's seat before she does anything crazy. All right, I'll drive. Now, we're on the same page. Grace sat on the seat beside me and started giving me directions. I thought you said I can't be too close to you. Yeah? Then why are you sitting next to me? You're just going to crash again if I don't look out for you, you know? Come on, that was an accident now. I just want to put my life on stake. Actually, I don't mind you sitting beside me. Falling a few times on the ground is worth being able to talk with you. You will regret this. Nothing good will come from me. Grace was upset, but looked down for a moment and lifted her head back up. To tell the truth, though, I'm relieved you like talking with me. Why would I hate you? For being an elf? For brimming with danger? I've already almost lost my life once, right? There's nothing more worse than that to happen, I think. Grace looked away to the side and stopped arguing with me. A part of me told myself that I said something to make her upset, but another part of me knew it wasn't so simple. Swaying in her eyes were sadness beyond any comprehension. Okay, let's get going. After I started the engine, my knees felt really heavy. What? Ooh. Groot apparently was there. Excuse me, that was actually me burping more than... I looked down and found Hope sitting on my lap. Hope looked back at me with puppy eyes, urging me to take him with us as well. Hope really likes you. Maybe he's only after my apples. Ooh. A sudden pain spread through my abdomen. Ouch! Don't bite! I was joking! Joking! Damn snow fox. I patted Hope and distracted his face with my hands to protect my parts. Satisfied with my answer, Hope leapt from my lap and sat at the back seat, turning his head to look at the scenery outside the window. For a while, we drove in silence. Sometimes Grace would point out which direction we should be going, but that's all. Both of us tried to avoid the issue. Let's stop at this frozen lake. I mean, nothing bad can happen there, right? Oh, is that it? So that's it. What's the extras then? So apparently we get stuck. No extras yet. Okay, so here's all that stuff. Okay, yeah, so again, it is early. This is an early demo. I think that they had a demo on Kickstarter. I didn't play because by the time I backed it, it was already, being fully funded, so. And it was almost over. But yeah, so there you go. An interesting little teaser for the story of the visions of Aurora Borealis. I didn't do any justice because I can't read, even sober. I'm a poorly educated American, so. Otherwise, I like it. Art style's cute, funny, and there's a bit of poking at its probably who's going to be its target audience. Anyways, what it did make me want to do is go outside and take pictures. It's been so long since I've taken any decent pictures, especially nighttime photography. I've been on the road for a month solid, and I live in Phoenix. So it's only when I go out to my parents' place out in the desert that I could actually set up my camera, leave it out all night, and not have to worry about, overexposures or anything. So I really should go out to Flagstaff and try to get some nice star trails in the pitch blackness. That'd be great. Or even just do some time lapses in the pitch blackness. That'd be also fantastic. The problem is I'm probably get stuck in a monsoon storm and have to deal with the weather. But anyways, yeah, so that inspired me to go take more pictures again right now. Otherwise, I'll be watching more and play more of this. Let me know if you like it, or if you just don't want me to read out loud. I'm an idiot. Anyways, so yeah, cute game. So there was a look at the demo. Thanks again for watching, and see you next time.